to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do they do?
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him...
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Right. Want to do forward especially. Well, do forward now leaving this. Ladies and gentlemen, we can point out to you that you will see both evidence and
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. I'm sure they've got some great plays drawn up if they could ever run any of them without a penalty. 1st and 25. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Right back to it. Jumped on top of the pile. Houston wants to play fast. The play action fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense getting set for first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. No huddle offense to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Pulls and fires complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Got a lot of room to the right. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. Defense makes a stop, and the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cougars. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Callaway. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get...
Turning it on! Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston going up tempo. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Skips away from pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Cougar! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
It's got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's got him. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Callaway. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell the DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Wants to fire on second down.
Fuck!
Oh, that's number 15 on the year.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just keeps moving. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Hauls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change.
There he goes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him with that last catch. He now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last.
Touchdown, Houston! Fit it in the window for the score.
Out who the quarterback was going to on that play.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This